All right. Let me ask you a question. When you vote and you fill out the ballot and you give it to the people and then they put it in the machine, where does it go? Where does it go? Does it get stored right there in the county, in the state? Does it go to Washington? What would you say if I told you it went to Spain and then Germany or someplace like that? Check this out.
The end game of the discussion needs to be that there are so many unexplainable, or at least at this point unexplainable, troubling questions that real authority needs to look into it and take it very seriously.
Yes.
The people at the top of the pyramid appear to be companies like SGO, Smartmatic, and Scytl. Scytl actually maintains a series of databases that all sorts of voting companies down here at the bottom of the pyramid report up to. In the case of if ES&S's vote is running your election, it'll report up to a database called Clarity. Clarity is owned by Scytl. If Dominion is your vote counting company, it will upload to a database called Democracy Suite. That's controlled by Scytl. It's all Scytl. It's all up there at the top of the pyramid. So you can see right there that Clarity and Scytl is where all the votes are residing. They're not residing in some safe, secure little server that's controlled by the county or even the Secretary of State or anyone else there. It's controlled by Scytl.
Yeah, that's how I feel right there when I first heard this. Okay, now let me see if I get this straight. Now, you got SGO, Smartmatic, and then you've got Scytl. Scytl is the one that's in Spain. Now you got ES&S, and it's owned by Clarity, and Clarity is owned by Scytl. And then you've got Democracy Suites, which is owned by Scytl. And then you've got Dominion. I think that's the one we use in the United States. Let's see. I think they're owned by Democracy Suites, right? Who is owned by who? Scytl. Wow. Oh, this is crazy. And all the voting companies report to them. Is it starting to sound a little weird? So, who are these people? Let's look at this page where it has all the list of the people that own Scytl and own all this stuff. Let's take a look at this. Here's your list right there. Oops, what? There's nobody's listed. Oh, that's funny. There's nobody listed. Wow, it's all blacked out. You think that's because they don't want anybody to know who they are?
Most Americans don't understand is that voting is done by private companies. The elections are conducted by private companies under contract from the county. And we went in and started looking at these private companies and their software and their security, and we realized, first off, there are no security standards. So there are no national standards that any voting company needs to meet as far as the security on their software. And as a result of that, we then began to look and we realized how easy it is to change votes. The software is so bad you can easily change the audit trail so that later you cannot even forensically go back and find out the votes that were changed. And that led us to a number of areas. One, we said, well, what happens to your vote after whatever the voting company locally does to it? What happens to it? Well, it turns out in the case of Texas and 28 other states, it all goes to a server in Frankfurt, Germany, which is owned by Barcelona, Spain multinational, and that's who actually controls and reports your vote.
I got to jump in. So here in Texas, if you vote early, and so your vote is being stored, you think, safely somewhere, the data about all the votes in Texas and 27 other states, the early voting data is actually being held in a server in Germany.
That is correct. And not only that,
Gracious.
but in their process, and by a company called Scytl, and in their process, we can even see malware sitting there collecting all the credentials of all the county workers everywhere who are submitting information up, which means you can now go back into the county and change votes there too.
Wow. That's all I got to say. Except, why don't the media cover this? Who's that reporter? What country is that? Where is that? Why isn't it here? Why are they telling us this? Because the media is with the Democrats. All right? Now, these people think they can just get away with anything. They've been doing it for so long, 10 years, I think. So long, and they have such high people involved in this that they are just blatantly doing whatever they want now. But they're busted, all right? And I told you about the raid in Germany where they got the servers. And I don't think Sidney Powell would say anything unless she has evidence. She never says anything that she can't absolutely prove. You got to love Sidney Powell. Watch this.
Well, he is listed as its former Admiral Peter Neffenger, or retired Admiral Peter Neffenger. He is president and on the board of directors of Smartmatic. And it just so happens he's on Mr. Biden's presidential transition team that's going to be non-existent because we're fixing to overturn the results of the election in multiple states. And President Trump won by not just hundreds of thousands of votes, but by millions of votes that were shifted by this software that was designed expressly for that purpose. We have sworn witness testimony of why the software was designed. It was designed to rig elections. He was fully briefed on it. He saw it happen in other countries. It was exported internationally for profit by the people that are behind Smartmatic and Dominion. They did this on purpose. It was calculated. They've done it before. We have evidence from 2016 in California. We have so much evidence, I feel like it's coming in through a fire hose.
Now, this guy on America Week, he's trying to report, but when he hears this news, you could hear in his voice that he can hardly believe what he's hearing. No, wait. Are you sure? This is scary stuff, people. Really, check this out.
They can watch the voting real time. They run a computer algorithm on it as needed to either flip votes, take votes out, or alter the votes to make a candidate win.
So that's different. Now this is even different. I just really want to be very, very careful here and be very meticulous about this. It's one thing to be able to watch it and decide how much more input you need to change the number. But now you're saying there's an actual way to change the total, the vote tallies within the system?
That's exactly right.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what's going on. And it goes all the way to the top. Probably started with Obama and Hillary, James Comey, head of the CIA. They all got together. The same people that did the Russian delusion, the Ukraine collusion, all that stuff. It was all fake. All set up by the same people. Every one of them. This is their final play. The problem is they've hired people like Antifa and BLM to wreak havoc. Animals. You don't believe me? Watch this.
Starting shit for no reason. Starting shit for no reason.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Bye! Bye!
I'm leaving, guys.
Bye!
Get out of
Bye!
here! Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
We're the cops at the protection, huh?
Fucking blow your ass up right now, bitch! Get the fuck out of here! Please, help me!
Help me! Help me! Help me, Will Smith! Help me, Will Smith! Help me! No, you can't do shit! Fuck out!
touch him. No touch him.
Get the fuck out of here! Get off of him! Get out of here! Get off and get the fuck out of here! You better run, motherfucker! You better run! Animals! Y'all ever seen bitch! Put those cameras away! What did you expect? What did you expect? What did you think was gonna happen? Where are you? Close today, buddy! Black Lives Matter! Get the fuck out of here! Black Lives Matter! Back up. Back up.
The Democrats hired these people. Maybe not now. Earlier they did. And it's not over. We could be on the verge of civil war. This ain't funny.
Didn't find out!
Oh, there they are.
Okay. Yeah. There they are.
Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Get look, different lighting, so it's clearly hours later. This is an old lady who gets assaulted. Oh, there's her own shower cap.
Oh, I see her. Oh. Wow. Oh, why is there?
I
all
bet
the orange.
she sends a lot of food back.
There they are again.
It's both of them.
Look, and now they just committed assault again. Sucker punched the guy from behind. There you go. Still patrolling with the gang. Just two innocent ladies going on their merry way.
For a stroll.
Pink boots. The other one's got pink boots.
Ah, okay.
Here they are again.
Right there in the front.
Tasing some random guy.
Nap a taser?
Yeah. They grab the taser. And then I'm pretty sure they follow this guy into the parking garage. Look at this. Yeah, there you go. There's Pink Hood. And finally, there they are when justice is served.
Yes!
There you go.
And I know, I get it. You guys think that justice is racist.
Okay, I guess it could be funny sometimes. That is from Louder with Crowder, and I would highly recommend that show. And I want to join the Coffee Mug Club. You know, the YouTube stopped paying him money. They took away his money. He had millions of followers, and now his only way to make money is if you join the club and give him money. And I would say it's worth it. He brings in a fresh attitude. I got one more clip from Louder with Crowder. This is the president tweeted a clip of a guy getting hit, and the media quickly took it out of context and showed the whole clip. But if you look at the whole clip, it's still not good. Watch this.
Taking his megaphone, they shove him, he trips over him here. Now people are swarming him, for people who are listening on audio, shoving. People complain that he shoved women, we'll come back to that. He gets kicked in the back. So now you see, as he pushes them away, now the conflict is over. He starts to walk away. Someone's been biding his time. Sucker punch. Okay. All right, that's enough.
Well, that's it, people. I hope you can see how serious this is getting, and it could get worse. Just be careful. I don't know what to say. You know, I love this country, but bad people. I sound like Trump. Bad people. It's not good. It's not good at all. And so, what are we going to do? What are we going to do about this? I don't know. Because it seems like a monster has been created, and there's a lot of hate out there now. I don't know. That's the only answer I know is Jesus. That's the only answer. The love of Jesus. Yeah, we have to show these people we love them, but if somebody comes up and wants to hurt you, what are you going to do? You have to defend yourself. You know? What's it going to come to? I hope it gets solved soon. Well, God bless you, and I'll try to bring more stuff that the media won't show you again. God bless you. Have a good night.